That's some bad news for Knicks fans.
Oh, wait. I'm a die easy Knicks fan.
A lot of buzz about them getting KD and Kyrie. I'm going to talk in a low voice, low energy.
Yeah,
have high energy, but
bad news. It's bad news. You just got out of the operating room.
A lot of KD. Could we get KD and Kyrie together?
Yeah.
With Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler and Kyrie, it's a lock, right?
I'm going to look at this camera. You're not getting any of those guys. Nobody wants to play for James Dolan. Not one person.
Wait, what? But no. What about Fizz? Coach Fizz?
The Knicks have signed one big free agent this year, and it was Amari Stoudemire. And it was because they offered him a lot of money. And he had bad knees. And he took the money. That was 8 years ago.
Jalen.
Free agents don't want
They also had Carmelo. I understand that they may not get KD or Kyrie, but I disagree that they won't get a player from this deep 2019 class to go with Porzingis and to go with
perhaps one that's currently playing in Toronto?
No.
Bad news, Bill, really?
No.
It's just bad news, dude.
But you know what? The players talk about the owners. The players know who the bad owners are. They don't want to play for the bad owners. I have more bad news.
What?
Yeah.
Bad news, Bill.
The Eastern Conference. I have some bad news. You're going to get your butts kicked this year by the Boston Celtics.
The entire Eastern Conference.
That includes Philly,
Eastern Conference.
So weird.
Indy, and
Boston
Milwaukee,
Celtics.
and Washington, and
They're going to win.
Toronto.
They're going to win 67 games. They're going to be up by 30 points in a lot of them. There's going to be a lot of high-fiving, a lot of three-pointers.
A lot of ice on the knees.
A
lot of hand
sitting out the fourth quarter.
A lot of people standing because the 12th man on the team dunked to put them up 40 with 2 minutes left.
They're going to lose 15 games.
67 and 15.
Wow, that sounds like good news for my friend Bill Simmons.
Take the over.
I'm just here to deliver.
Yes, Dr. Bad News Bill.
I have some bad news for Atlanta Hawks GM Travis Schlenk.
Oh, brand new GM, new to the position.
So he wanted his own version of the Warriors. He was all excited about getting his Steph Curry. Unfortunately,
Trae Young.
He traded a generational star, Luka Doncic, and he's going to probably lose his job about 3 years from now. Luka's second team All-NBA because the remaining Hawks fans are going to be like, wait, we
the remaining Hawks fans
could have had that guy, but we traded the rights to him.
The organization knows it's coming because they put a barber shop in there. They put a bar in there. They completely changed the arena because they know the attraction is not going to be on the hardwood in that building.
Has it ever worked out for the team that trades the guy who becomes an MVP candidate in 4 years?
Not for the GM.
No.
I guess it worked out for Sam Presti because he kept his job. But other than that,
fair. He did it twice. He did it twice. He didn't trade Katie.
I have some more bad news.
More?
Yeah.
This must have been rough in that operating room.
Yeah, really. You told me to deliver some bad news. Jimmy Butler's next team. You didn't guarantee yourself a finals appearance with Jimmy Butler. You might have guaranteed yourself some heartache.
Yeah.
You might have guaranteed yourself some strife.
Some rumors.
You might have guaranteed yourself some stink eyes, some eye rolls,
some long
some
train
anonymous
rides.
quotes.
Some long train rides.
We have not seen Jimmy in a happy basketball situation. I have some bad news. I don't know if the next one's going to be happy either.
Really?
Yeah.
But he drives a minivan. Bad News Bill.
He's a great guy. I've done 2 podcasts with him. I just want
Wait, Bad News
Somebody
Bill has a podcast?
Somebody ran up on him in the gym and told him he got traded to the Kings. Did you see how he responded?
What did he say?
Take the ball.
Yeah,
Kept on working out.
he's like, whatever. Put my shots up. He's like, where I get traded doesn't matter. It's just 1 year.
I have more bad news.
Bill.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Family's in the waiting room.
This is sad. I'm getting emotional, actually. It really hurts me to deliver stuff like this. The Houston Rockets. You missed your window.
No.
It's over.
Bad News Bill. I disagree with you on this one. I disagree with you on this one.
Right there.
Okay.
You were if Chris Paul doesn't get hurt at the end of game 5, you win the title.
And I feel you on that because I felt that Houston would have won as well.
Okay, you basically swapped Trevor Ariza for Carmelo Anthony because Mbah Moute was hurt in the playoffs.
Yeah. He'll be all right.
So don't talk to me about Mbah Moute. It was so important.
You know, when you're a doctor, you deliver
pull it
bad news
together.
every day.
Bill, be professional. Bad News Bill, pull it together.
So
be professional.
Close. They're up 3-2. 27 missed threes in the finals. Chris Paul swings at it. It's just tough, man. I feel bad. Now it's like now the Warriors Boogie Cousins comes in. It's just
Boogie!
The Boogie don't block you.
Celtics. No, Boogie.
Boogie still blocked you?
No, he isn't.
When was the last time you checked?
Yesterday.
I don't know what else we could have done. You and I were the only people in the bandwagon for 5-6 years. Yeah. So that's it. That's all my bet.
Okay.
Now I'm sorry.
I want to go the other way on the Rockets thing. Okay. Let me just tell you. Let me just bad news, Billy. You introduced me to somebody.
Yeah.
It was at the Sloan Conference.
Yeah.
You said, David Jacoby is Dale Moore.
Yeah.
I shook his hand. And I've been following his work closely. And sometimes you say, this is weird. It seemed like a reason Bamute for the reason that their defense got so much better in the last year. And you're just going to let Ariza walk, and there goes Bamute. Dale, what are you doing? But I trust Dale Moore.
Okay.
I believe in this. And I believe that Carmelo Anthony, while not the Carmelo Anthony from the Nuggets 10 years ago, is still a very serviceable player that can score the basketball. I believe in this year's Rockets team. They have the MVP. They have Chris Paul, who you probably voted for, third team All-NBA?
Maybe.
Okay. I mean, no disrespect to your professional opinion or your educational background that brought you to this place in life. Yeah. But it does say on your uniform that you're from the Drunken State Hospital, and you're the chief of intoxication.
Dr. Shots?
So, we'll take all that bad news with a grain of salt around the rim of a margarita. We'll be back with more Jalen and Jacoby NBA Preview Special. Bill, Bad News Bill, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
I'm not going to say it was a good time, but it was fun.
It's never fun.
Tonight on ESPN, Warriors come out and play against the Sacramento Kings. Also, don't forget Basketball, A Love Story, episode 1 and 2, starting at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. And tonight at 6 p.m., they're talking Yankees, Red Sox, and McGregor versus Khabib. Welcome back to Jalen and Jacoby. Very special show today. It is the 2018 NBA Preview. Jalen Rose, we have a saying that success is a function of realistic expectations.
It's a life trait.
So we made it a segment. See, Jalen, there are only two teams, as you mentioned, that have championship or bust expectations. Those are the Celtics and the Warriors. The rest of the league is, got different levels that they want to hit, different things. So what are realistic expectations for these teams? Let's start with LeBron James and the Lakers. I could see their realistic expectations be as high as Western Conference Finals or just making the playoffs.
Continue to nurture your young core, Ball, Ingram, Kuzma, Hart. Hope to not alienate or upset your veteran core that are all on one-year contracts.
Yep.
Lance, Beasley, Rondo. And so what I'll say for the Lakers is win 50 games, be a 6 seed, second round exit.
See, I have the expectations being a little more realistic than that. I think they just need to make the playoffs. They're the Lakers. We know that this year is not we've got LeBron, we're going to make a run for the championship year. This year is we've got LeBron, let's get settled, let's figure it out year.
This isn't purple and gold. It's way different. The fans are a lot more knowledgeable than that. And for a franchise that has won 16 championships, they see, wait a minute, we got the best player in the game. All of the times we had the best player in the game, we won chips.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to be as enthusiastic with a first round exit.
Well, if they're the 6th seed and they get to the second round, that means they beat the Thunder in a playoff series.
Thunder,
Spurs,
Houston, Utah.
That's going to be a tough out for these Lakers. But this is going to be such a fun team to watch, and we'll have the opportunity to watch them because they're on national TV pretty much every single night.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one team that's being forgotten in all of this. There's been no discussion about this team all preseason. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Without LeBron James, it just seems like the pressure's off. It just seems like now we can just have some fun. If you're a Cleveland fan, what are realistic expectations for this year's Cavaliers?
Hope Kevin Love catapult himself into a leadership position for a young core that lost LeBron James. Try to get the most out of Colin Sexton, who I think is going to be a terrific defender and improved jump shooter. My expectation for this team, lottery.
Really?
They're just not going to have what it takes to make the playoffs in the East.
See, I feel like they could be the 8th. They could be 8th seed, 7th seed. Like in the East, you got to remember, there's always one or two teams like, oh wait, the Hornets made the playoffs, and I feel like they could be that team this year. With the Eastern Conference schedule, they could sneak in there, get some trap game wins against Western Conference teams. Like it could happen.
You know the biggest thing that no one discusses about LeBron leaving Cleveland?
What's that?
They didn't get anything in return.
Nothing. Remember, like the Clippers got a little something.
Wasn't no sign and trade
Not at all.
happening. Wasn't no bartering in
Nope.
any way, shape, or form. So it's going to take them time once you lose the best
Do
player
you
in the
think that there are some Cleveland Cavaliers players and front office members that are just a little happy that all the pressure's off that LeBron's gone?
Not happy, but they understand a level of relief that we don't have a championship or bust expectation. They had a coach make it to the NBA Finals and David Black got fired.
So the next team, I feel like some members of the fan base and some members of the team feel like they've got a championship or bust team, but they really don't. And I'm talking about the Philadelphia 76ers.
I say for Philly, Joel Embiid continues to play in multiple games each year and gets better at, being available. Ben Simmons, while he's going to improve his jump shot, he's still going to be one of the best playmakers in the game, triple-double threat every night. Markelle Fultz is going to play quality minutes for them. And don't sleep on J.J. Redick. Like,
Sarge came on the end of last year,
no
too.
question that he's going to create the knockdown shooting. He's a veteran in the game. But top to bottom, there are no Boston Celtics. My expectation, second in the East, make the conference finals, and not get swept or lose to the Celtics like y'all did this past year.
I have the
Lose in
expectations
6.
as they're going to lose in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, but they have to lose to Toronto or Boston. Like, they can't lose to the Washington Wizards or, like the Cavs team that sneaks into the playoffs or whatever. Like, you need to lose to the Raptors or the Celtics. That's where you need to lose.
And shout out to my guy Elton Brand, who I think is going to do a great job as their GM. But it was a gut punch for Philly when you lose to the Celtics without Kyrie and Hayward.
And they're coming back with both of them.
And now they're back.
Next, now I'm a die-easy Knicks fan.
You're dying.
I'm riding for the Knicks this year. What are realistic expectations for the Knicks faithful?
First and foremost, for head coach David Fizdale, is to change the culture. When they hired Phil Jackson, they thought he was going to be a guy, not only based on what they paid him, but his cachet to be able to recruit other all-star level players to come run there. That didn't happen. So with Porzingis out the majority of the year, develop your young players. Get the most out of Knox. See if he could be a guy that pole vaults himself like Tatum was able to do. And also, Mitchell Robinson. I'm telling you guys a name. He's a young athlete. He's going to be trying to block every shot. He's going to be trying to dunk everything. He didn't play college last year. Didn't play pro last year. So a lot of people don't know that name. And the other thing is just to make New York City attractive. So now somebody's going to come run with
That's what I said. Expectations are really just auditioning for free agents. They're just trying to look good for free agents. Just make sure the team's having fun. Fizdale's having fun press conferences. You want to be a destination for at least one marquee free agent. And finally, this one's interesting to me. What are realistic expectations for Luka Doncic?
I would say he and Dennis Smith Jr. are going to be a terrific young backcourt. They get to run with Harrison Barnes. We know Dirk is on his last leg, but they added DeAndre Jordan. I say fight for the Rookie of the Year with DeAndre Ayton, and also average 15, 7 assists, 5 boards.
Ooh, that'd be nice. I think realistically, he got to be Rookie of the Year. I think if you're not Rookie of the Year, then a little bit disappointing. Let's be honest. We never disappoint, so make sure that you stay right here because we're coming up with more NBA Preview after this. NBA Preview. Welcome back to Jalen Jacoby 2018 NBA Preview Special. Jalen Rose, Michael Jordan, excellent basketball player.
Times I dream.
He's also an underrated public speaker.
And he is me,
Let's listen
like Mike.
to Mike motivate.
The ceiling is the roof. Let's